Alright, here we go. Where am I? Here I am. I'm back. Back again. We're doing a Halloumi Saltado, which is a little bit of a twist on the Peruvian dish Lomo Sultado. That's what this book's all about. Bold takes on classic dishes. So this is, instead of steak, we're using halloumi. I'm just going to get right into it. So first of all, tray of oven fries. You could probably yeah, I've got the oven heating up. I'm just going to put these guys straight in. Simple. That's it. Dinner's done. Sort of. We're having chips for dinner. No. So my first error. Yesterday I put the bag of chips in the fridge, not the freezer. So those are thawed. So I'm making I've thawed out the oven fries. Hopefully it doesn't cause too many issues. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this halloumi, I'm going to slice it up, and I am going to just put some paper towels on it, just try and get some of that moisture out of it. Then it'll fry up a lot nicer. You know what? I'm just going to do that. They often just want to break down the middle, so let's not fight it. Let's let it do what it wants to do. And you know what? I think I'm going to make these like chunky, like the fries. Yeah. Just like that. Put those over there. I'm just going to lie them all down. Maybe cut side out. Yeah, so this book is from, I've forgotten her name. What is it? Nisha Katona of Mowgli Street kitchen fame. And yeah, fortune favours the brave is the saying, and I'd agree. I haven't really cooked anything out of this book. There's a chicken and banana korma, which I didn't record. I should have recorded it because it turned out to be a fantastic meal and it was delicious. So they're just going to sit under the paper towels of shame for about 5-10 minutes to give these fries a little bit of a head start. And then while that happens, I'm going to slice up a onion. This is a little bit over half an onion. I'm just going to go that way, that way. Chop the butt off. I'm not sure what this was kicking around. I think you're supposed to use a whole onion, but I think I'm going to have, this is going to be so much. This is going to be so much food. So much food. I usually like to go that way, but when it's like that, I get nice slices. But for this, I'm just going to go like that. And again, don't have the best knife skills in the world. I do still have all, I don't want to jinx it, because I'm actually a woodworker as well, so like getting cocky with how many fingers I still have is just asking to anger the karma gods. Right, so this, I'm just going to go straight in my lovely little wok. Lovely little dirty wok. Can't find my dough scraper, so I'm just going to manhandle it. And About a tablespoon of neutral oil. This is grapeseed. And that's going to take a little while to heat up, so I'm just going to leave that alone for a little while. I'll probably forget about it and hopefully not burn it, but that's okay. Now, next step, I just want a little bowl like that, and a teaspoon and a tablespoon, and we're going to go, what do we got? 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.5 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. 1 half 1 tablespoon of runny honey. That was handy, wasn't it? This is not runny honey. This is actually your boy Clarkson's bee juice. This probably would be better with, well, definitely would be better with runny honey, but it's going to go in that wok, so it's just going to melt anyway, so it should be fine. And this, I can't do this. Oh, that's 2 teaspoons. That's one way of getting 2 teaspoons out. 1 teaspoon of oregano. That's how your boy Matty Matheson says it. I'm from Toronto. And then 2 teaspoons of chili paste of choice. I have chipotle, so we're gonna have a little bit of a smoky thing going on. This is really like a, I know I said it's bold, but it's just like a bastardized version of, from the quick Googling I did before, like literally 10 minutes before I hit record, this is a Chinese Peruvian dish. I'm a Kiwi from New Zealand. I'm currently in England. This is from a cookbook from a chef that's, well, a restaurateur, I don't know, that is well travelled. So this is literally, we're going all around the world with this. And we end in with some chipotle paste. So that's that. That's our little sauce that's going to go in with our veg. We probably could go in with this halloumi. So I'm just going to put that to the side for now. Actually, I'm going to flip this halloumi over. I can have another little moment of the paper towels of shame. I've just realised I've put the dry side in the wet puddle that was in there. But that's okay. It's okay. We just do things and then we undo them. We take 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I know that's not the saying, but it's just what it feels like sometimes. All right. I've just realised that my onions aren't cooking. This has all gone pear-shaped completely. And it all started when I put these in the freezer. The fridge. Okay. Okay. Get the halloumi in. The ratio of fries to halloumi is a little off, but there we go. That's what that looks like. Chips and cheese, how can you go wrong? And I'm just going to go, I'm going to use a spoon. This is this is my like. This is a good way of keeping me accountable for my olive oil usage. So I've just got a teaspoon. Let's go 4 teaspoons. That's healthy, isn't it? That's okay. I mean, there's probably going to be 4 portions here, so that's really only 1 teaspoon of oil. I missed that one. Okay, that's okay. We break rules. We're bending rules. We're bending rules. Okay. Back in with our fries. And then we address our onion situation. Alright, that is 5:52. At 6 p.m. I think I'll pull that out and do a little flippage. Alright, here we go. We're regrouping. We're getting back together. We're under control. Now, let's do a transition. And we'll grab a pan that is induction cooker friendly. That is I was going to say wok-ish shape, but I don't think that's going to happen for me. I'll just go for the biggest pan I can find. We'll crank that up a bit. And we'll put those onions in and we'll just forget that that ever happened, okay? Now, let this be a lesson to you. It's like the, isn't there like a classic Thanksgiving movie trope thing where they, or sitcom trope where they forget to turn the oven on and the turkey's just sitting in an oven, just hanging out. All right, we're back. We have a pan, it's heating up, it's cooking something. We have our sauce, that's good. We have 2 tomatoes. We have a red pepper, we have a green pepper, we have a red chili, and we just need some coriander. Yeah, and I just got to chop some stuff up, get it cooking. Halloumi and oven fries are looking like they are doing something. We good, okay. Just relax. At this point in time, just take a minute, just to relax. It's all going to be okay. Now, the question is, how much of this do I use? Do I just use the whole thing? I think I will. I think I will. So these want to be like quite chunky pieces, I guess. I'll just leave the little nubs alone. Cut either side of the pithy bit. You know, I've always thought the word pith just reminded me of the word lisp, and I always thought that's quite cruel. If you have a lisp, having to pronounce that word is just, it's not very nice, is it? Right. Chunks. This is going to be quite just a big, at the end of the day, this is just going to be a big pile of chunks. And that's kind of what we all are in life at the end of the day, just a big pile of chunks. And that's how I'm going to solve. When I run for office, that will be my anti-racism campaign. We're all just chunks. Mike, 2024. So, capsicum, pepper, depending on what part of the world you're from. Red and green. Again, just cut down either side of the pith. And in the background there, I don't know if you can hear it, but I can, we have sizzling. All right, that's that prepped up. And it smells lovely. You know, the amount of times I'm cooking, right, and people are like, oh, that smells amazing, and it's literally just like onions and garlic in the pan. Like, you know that thing like we're trying to sell a house, and everyone, like, they'll bake cookies before an open home or whatever. Just cook up some onions. It'd be way better. All right, anyway. I'm just going to go straight in with these peppers. And then I'm going to get a bowl for my scraps, actually. That's what I do. The worms are going to like that. Like that a lot. Okay, now we are slicing up tomatoes. Supposed to de-seed them, but that's okay. I'm not going to do that. I don't mind it. So I'm just going to go in half. And then roughly like that. I'm actually tempted to do another one because these are quite small. In fact, I think I am. I know I am. I've decided it. Executive decision has been made. That's cool. Down the middle, slices. Okay. Peppers are taking on colour, add the tomatoes and your soy mixture, and it's currently 6 p.m, which means I did say I was going to pull those fries out and do a little bit of a flippage. Lost the words. First of all, get rid of that. Wipe that off. Flip this over to that one. Get that in line. Ish. And then find a tool that's good for flipping things. And you know what? I think I'm just going to leave these to it. Yeah, those are fine. Maybe just get rid of the ones that are on top of fries, so that the fries underneath get crispy. And you know what else? I think I'm going to salt these right now. Back in. I feel like I probably should have put that halloumi in a little bit sooner, and I'm not sure if it's because I messed up with the fridge versus freezer situation, or if I just, I don't know, messed it up. Alright. I'm just going to let that fry a little bit longer before I put the sauce on, because I want a bit more colour on that. Like, you got a little bit going on here, but I like these things charred up. And I definitely regret, I should have used the whole onion. I cheaped out. My ratio's off. But I'm almost 100% certain that this is going to be delicious. Alright, so I'm not going to touch it, just leave it alone. Only thing I will do is I might just turn it up a bit. No, leave it alone, just leave it alone. Cook for another couple of minutes. Everything's getting nice and tender. Fries and halloumi is going to come out of the oven and then stir into the stir fry along with some coriander. I quite like coriander. I'm just going to use up the rest of this bag. Okay. Now, just going to squeeze it into a handful. It's a bit easier to manage, and just run the knife through it. Put it into a bowl. So I still have use of my board for my hot oven tray. Actually, I'll do this chili as well. So I like to do it on these long angles. You get these nice cool looking ribbons. And then maybe do a little lengthways cut. Yeah, that's beautiful. So there's my ganache. Or garnish, as they correctly pronounce it. Okay, our peppers and onion and tomato, oh, they are looking beautiful. Get back in there. And now, then with our little spicy, sweet, sour sauce. Jeepers. You can't really see what's going on there, can you? And yeah. I might just crank that up a little. This video brought to you by Steam. Alright, that smells amazing. I know it's cruel to say, but maybe you could cook it and find out for yourself. Oh. The way I make these videos is that camera there is my webcam on my MacBook. This is my iPhone, and that is my iPad. And the iPad camera is not the greatest. Not the greatest at all. It's really hard because obviously there's it's like attached right above the extractor, and so all the steam and it's going straight up. So I mean, it might look quite cool. Be like one of those like special effects. Anyway, that's pretty much done. Obviously all the sugar and the honey. What else was there? That stuff's all going to burn if you cook it too long. So I think I'm just going to turn that off and let that just sit in the pan, hang out. Alright. And then let's go back and have a look at this halloumi, which I think is ready for a flip. Now halloumi is another one of those things that I didn't really like, and then I had it cooked properly and I thought it was delicious. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Because I find, like, everyone says, oh, it's so great, it's got the squeak. I love the squeak. I'm not a big fan of the squeak. That's not, like, when I'm, call me old school, but I like my food to have old school sounds like crunch, pop. Not fizz. All this chocolate has like fizzing. Actually, it's popping, isn't it? It's popping candy. Not a fan of that. So we've got a couple here that are not participating in the browning, which is a bit of a concern, but it's all right. They can get. It must just be the middle of this pan is not cooperating, but that's okay. We can move them, and we know this for next time when. I'm sure we'll make this again because there's. Oh my god, that looks perfect. Might put these two pretty much cooked ones in the middle. All right. Back in. Jeepers, this oven goes hot. This oven goes up to 300 degrees, crikey. All right. I believe that's everything. This was actually quite an easy dish to make. I mean, I've made it look hard. But yeah. So anyway, back to Lomo Sultado. Traditionally with steak, peppers, onions, and fries. And then served with rice, so it's like a carb on carb action. Funny thing is, I've never had this dish before. I've never had the traditional dish, so I'm starting with the variation, which was not ideal, but it's like reading book 2 in a series, I guess. Or the spin-off, you know, with one of the other characters. But yeah, like I said earlier, the other dish I cooked out of this book, the banana chicken curry, that was incredible. And like, I'd always thought, like I'd obviously eaten curry before, I'd tried making it, and I just never could, I don't know what, I didn't know the witchcraft, and it had this, it's like a coconut block, and creme fraiche. So that's what I was doing wrong. I wasn't using the probably super fatty, unhealthy ingredients that make it delicious, but bold, honestly very good. And there's, what did I just read before? I was a green goddess guacamole, and it was avocado, kiwi fruit, coriander, and wasabi powder. So like a little Japanese twist on a guacamole, which, come on now, that would be amazing. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. Good book from what I've read so far. I read the introduction, and it's a great concept, you know, bold take on classic dishes. And a lot of, it's quite good. There's a chapter, so obviously there's these bold flavors and these kind of wackadoodle ingredients, but there's a chapter that starts like for example, wasabi powder. Like, it's not like you just have that knocking around, but there's suggestions on what else to use these funky ingredients for, which I think is quite cool. There's nothing worse than having something just sit and fester at the back of the fridge, and you don't have anything to do with it. Yeah, I mean, apart from, you know what, that wok not working on the induction hob is actually probably a blessing, because that has been done for minutes now. So, and you know what, I didn't want to brag, but I was doing some pretty good flipping there with the pan, which, you know, is a lot easier with a wok, but I made it work. And same with the runny honey. It's fine. Our chips are crisping up. It's okay. I'm just going to do a little bit of a clean up. I'll just leave you with this lovely little picture of what we're about to eat. And you're going to listen to the sounds of me putting some dishes away. And scurrying along this tiled floor. It's like a blindfolded ASMR video. I guess it's like a like an ASMR podcast almost, where you just got the headphones in and you're just listening to my sultry tones and some dishes being done. Isn't that nice? All right. Now, That, oh man. No, be patient, just be patient. It's not ready yet. I'm tempted to just take it out, but no, it'll be so much better if you just let the chips crisp. That was the other thing. So these oven fries, right? It says, you know, the best way to cook them is from frozen. I was like, nah, not me. And then it also said, do not overcook them. And I thought, well, you can't. One, you can't tell me what to do, and two, what if I like my chips crispy? And I think in this situation, with all that other soft stuff going on in that pan, like all the halloumi and the vegetables, crisp is important. So just know me before you judge me, oven fries, okay? Fortune favours the bold. Brave. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. Okay, I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling it out. Let's go. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking real good. That's looking real good. Are these crispy though? Let's try one. That's probably the crispiest one in the pan, but oh yeah, oh yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everything's just cooked to perfection. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's take this little chip for the road. Jeepers, this pan's starting to get quite hot. Done a terrible job of this. An absolute terrible job of that. Jeepers. Oh, fuck, I'm burning my hands. Okay. In. Out of the way with this pan. You go back. All of you back in. We'll just pretend, again, we'll just pretend that never happened. We'll just wipe that up. And if I edited videos, I would cut to this. Actually, if I edited videos, most of this wouldn't happen really. I wouldn't have the patience or the drive. Actually, I don't have the drive. I like this because I just hit go. And you know what? I feel like the mistakes, it's just all part of the fun. Look at that. And we're just going to go on with a bit of that. In with a bit of that. Beautiful. That looks fantastic. Okay, I'm going to go switch to camera 2. We're going to do our little, no, not that one. How are we going? That looks like Halloumi Saltado to me. Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I did it. I'm very happy with that. And it's dinner time, guys. So check this book out. Try this dish. Like, how can it be bad? The parts are great. The sum's got to be good. Oh my God. That's incredible. All right. Love you guys.